You know what? Well, this is a perfect spot for an intro. I am Matthew Seed at Rice. Welcome to whatever is going on inside my brain. It's 2020. It's 2020. It's 2020. Is it not?
No.
It's 2020. Well, hey Google, what's the date?
It is Saturday, July 18th, 2020.
Oh my god, I just realized my sister turns 28 tomorrow. Happy early, late birthday, sis. Love you. I might have to buy her a dryer.
It's 9:11 p.m.
Today. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Whatever time it said. Or it's 9 something. Or 10. What time did it say? You know, okay, you know what's strange? What's strange? It's weird that the Super Bowl happened this year too. Like, just think about it. Shakira and J-Lo happened this year for the Super Bowl. I mean, global pandemic, heat wave, whatever you want to throw at us. It's fine. We'll make it through. Honestly, we'll make it through. Just know that we will make it through. This is gonna be a long one. I don't want to make this video be like, my life was hard. You know, like I don't want to be like, my life was hard. If I did it, you can do it too. I hate those videos. I hate those videos with a passion. But for this sense, we're just gonna say, you can do it too. Let's just start this off, okay? I am a no one. I have no higher status. I have literally no fame. I don't, you should never think that followers equal fame or love, because I don't. I'm not successful socially. I've managed to lose a lot of friends because of just not keeping up with them. If you're watching this and you have not heard from me in months, years, if you feel like I've chosen not to be your friend anymore, like that's not true. Like, I absolutely love you. Like, friends from high school, I miss dearly. Friends from college, I wish that I wasn't. I wish I was a better person. And this is what I want for this. Pause. Go back to, I have no fame. I have no success, really. I'm a broke college student. I'm a broke art institute student. Still 20 grand in debt and about to be 40 more grand in debt because Fast was a freaking whatever you want to call her. And I have to submit something within like 3 days or else my FAFSA will be taken away. So that's fun. Except I have no control over the documents that they need. So I might not just be going back to college. I hate that. I love learning. I wish I could keep going. Anywho, derailing. I'm not really worth your time or your support or anything. Truthfully, you do not know me. You should not. You really, like, to this present moment in time, you have been given no reason to care for me. Even though with all of those things said, just because you don't know me doesn't mean I can't give anything worth like learning from, especially now in 2020. So I'm not claiming to be like learn this quick thing and make millions, because sweetie, no. I turn 21 in November. My birthday's November 9th. And I was homeless for 6 years of my life. Almost to the date. I blocked it out, so it's kind of hard to remember. The only reason I'm not homeless now, the reason I stopped being homeless is because I'm currently living in my own apartment, which I actually have to find a new apartment. And I have no job because of 2020 and Rona. So Rona, I hate you. I have no money. I am broke. I need to move and get approved for an apartment or a living situation. Anywho, derailing. I've seen a lot go on in this world, right? And quarantine, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to come off as or make it seem like it's not bad right now. It is horrible. I'm not saying I'm not having it horrible either. I don't want it to discredit or harm anyone's mental state by me saying that. It is not fine. It's not great. I am just speaking on what I've lived through before compared to what I am living myself through now. with everything that I've been through in my life during quarantine. So like everything that I've learned in my life has helped me get to this point. And I'm not saying that what I went through, you need to have that experience in order to be happy or live through this. I don't want to say that. It's not what I mean. I just want to clarify that and make sure that it is my own experience and my own feelings towards how quarantine is going for me. A short summary. I'm not fully happy. I'm still going through a lot of struggles every day. But I wanted to clarify that. I've lived through worse than quarantine. And that might be hard to imagine. Because they're like, Matthew, how? How do you have any world experience when you're not even 21 yet? I'm not even 21. I turned 21 November 9th. And it's Google, so we'll know that.
July 18th, 2020.
From age 13 to 19. A few months before my 20th birthday. From the beginning of it, literally the day of registration for 8th grade on August 6th. To my first day of college, or not my first day of college, my first day of sophomore year of college at my art institute that I go to, or did do, I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to just say that I grew up quicker than other people, or that I know more than other people. I've experienced things that most people haven't, which is good. I don't wish anything that has happened to me to anyone. Truthfully, it's not a great thing to live through. Going from place to place, getting kicked out here and there. At one point, when everything was shoved into a storage locker, which I'm thankful we even were able to do, because most people aren't even able to do that, I lived out of a book bag for a long time. The majority of my clothes were either a pile in someone else's house or apartment, or they were in the trunk of my mom's car. I had a hard time eating. I didn't know myself, truthfully. I didn't know how to love myself. I was just a kid. Right now in this world, a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff, and they're having a hard time finding hope and love. I know, because I've felt it too, that I just feel either miserable or like a failure. It's really felt like I'm a failure. And I know it's not. It's because of 2020. Rona's been trying to throw so much stuff at us. But truthfully, I know people are going through a lot of hard things in this world. Especially racism, homophobia, transphobia. This whole idea that you need to be left or right, especially in the US, I don't understand, the whole obsession. Ooh. Also, long hair, I know, it's wild. My hair be wilding out now. Right now in this country, in the US that I live in, that I was born in, it's so separated, and it's so filled with hate and not misunderstanding, but just the willingness to not care for someone else. And that's what I don't enjoy seeing in this world. There's not enough love going out around in this world. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of judgment. Also, I just realized my cat climbed on top of the bed midway into me saying that. Who cares? And she's now climbing up the wall. Cool. Do you mind getting down? Is it a fly? Anywho, derailing. I don't like that. And I don't want to just make this as an escape from a real world. This is my experience, my journey. I want people to know that they are loved, even by someone that they don't know. I care for you and I love you, and I want to try to make this a place where everyone can just be loved, be supported. It doesn't feel good to always judge and look down upon someone, and that's what's really been happening right now in 2020. Right now in 2020, you see so many people looking down on others, and that's horrible. I hate that. It's so annoying. I don't understand why people have to judge people that they don't know, people they don't care about. Just you can't. It's so much harder to hate someone than to just love. Because if you hate someone, you're spending time out of your life to fill yourself with hate about someone that you don't care about, don't agree with on all these things. Though, presidency and all those things you can hate, because it matters. But Barbara down the street, or your neighbor, who's doing stuff, or not doing stuff, cutting their lawn, paying you, I don't know, whatever's happening, your bitch name, or your boss named Rachel, whatever, your boss named Rachel, if your boss named Rachel is being hard on you, don't spend your life, don't try to please them, don't try to stoop to their level. I hate when people say the reason people bully is because they feel bad about themselves and they envy you. I hate that, but it's kind of true in a way. Right now, I was on unemployment. I was on unemployment. And I saved up everything that I could. I'm still able to, make it through the next, month or so. But other than that, I don't know. Anywho, whatever. I went from being a homeless kid to having no money, nothing. I had nothing. And now I have family that still love me. I'm standing in my own apartment that I pay for. Yes, right now it's being paid for by unemployment, but hey, I worked for it. I would still be working for it if I had a job right now. Just don't think that I wouldn't be. I have 2 cats that I love so much that I adopted myself for my birthday. I have a lot going for me, and I didn't, and I still don't. A lot of things are possibly going to be taken away, which is okay, and this is where I hate being the connection of, I did it so you can do it too. I was homeless for 6 years, and now I'm enrolled at a college, not of my dreams, but a college that I like. I'm at a college that I've learned a lot from. Absolutely learned a lot from. Not a lot of good things, but, I learned. I have an apartment that I like. I would have a job that I make a decent amount of money at when I'm not working and going to school full time, whatever. I have plants. I have clothes on my back. I have food. I have things. And I know that right now a lot of people don't. And there's nothing I can say that makes you feel better. I just want people to know, I was homeless for 6 years. And now I'm doing better. And I know that's not really something that will be able to uplift people and feel better about themselves. But just know, hey, no one was homeless for 6 years, somehow managed to make people think I was rich. That was squashed very quickly, because people found out which house I was living in. Anywho, you can make it through this. I have no doubt in my mind that you can do this. Yes, money may be tight right now. You may not have a job, which is okay. A lot of people don't. I'm not saying get comfortable. Try your best. You are doing your best. Don't sit there and hate yourself for things that you cannot control, people that you cannot control. I've spent a lot of my life hating myself, truthfully. I don't want people to take this the wrong way, or people do what I'm about to say. What was the point of me being alive? I am still a no one, but before this apartment, and before everything, I was a 13-year-old little kid sleeping on the floor of someone else's apartment for a week, and then had to go to another person's apartment. At one point, I literally slept in someone's bathroom, and I'm not even joking. I've slept in someone's bathroom before, because that's the only place that they could put me. What was the point of me being alive? I had nothing to offer the world. I was just a parasite. Let me rephrase that. I thought I was a parasite. You shouldn't have to be pitied on to be loved or supported, and that's what I want you to know. I don't pity you. No one should feel lesser than, downgraded for things that they have or don't have. I'm not saying, hey, if you're rich, eat the rich. Just saying that. I think that rich people there's no reason to have millions of dollars. I truthfully don't understand like why people do. Anyway, but if you're well off, fine. Allow yourself, like, that's okay. What is this hair? Why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you there? If you're well off, that's totally okay. Don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad for what you have or what you don't have. They're just things. And I know that this world right now is very tough. It's very, very, very tough. We're going bankrupt. People are in debt. People are having a hard time putting food on the table. And I'm not saying I know exactly what's happening with you or what's happening in your life, but I just want you to know, like, I have been in similar situations, and as from a very young age, I was in those similar situations. Don't make yourself feel bad or stress yourself out over things that, at the end of the day, don't mean who you are. I'm a 6'1" redhead. That's the only thing that I really count myself as. I'm not anyone else. I'm not defined by my debt, my student loan debt, where I live, who I'm friends with, my status in the world. I want to have this platform, to make this platform to show love, show creativity, show people support. And I know, because I know a lot of people aren't getting that. And I just want people to be able to like relate to me. Not to me, to relate to someone. Because right now I've had friends that are like, I haven't been able to get out of bed because they're so mentally worn out with everything going on, which is understandable. 2020, it's 2020. And if you feel like you can't get out of bed today, don't force yourself. That is the biggest advice I can ever give anyone. If you really feel like you need to just take a moment to breathe, take that moment to breathe. Because that moment, if you do not take that moment, you'll never get it again. Okay, so for a second, I wanted to clarify that for a second. I mean, as it's better to understand like what's going on. If you're feeling of not wanting to get out of bed or not feeling well, there's a reason for that, and you should not just allow yourself to just lay there and feel, and just let it keep building up. Because if you just move on and you just keep ignore it, and you force yourself to get out of bed, if you force yourself to do these things, you're using so much energy to try to ignore something in order to feel better. But really, you're just spending so much time ignoring something, pretending that you're better, and what's going on is just going to keep building up and building up. So it's always better. I don't want to just say that. It's always better. Let me take all these off. It's better to, what I've learned is, it's better to give yourself even 15 minutes to be like, hey, my brain doesn't feel well right now, or whatever. Take a 15-second nap. Take a breather. Listen to a song really quickly. Allow yourself and think about why you don't feel well, so that you can then actually truly feel well, while not spending so much energy trying to ignore something, because it's just going to keep building up, and that's not healthy. Building up all those emotions that you keep ignoring and just moving past them because you have the power to... It's a choice to feel better. It is a choice to feel better, but choosing to ignore why you don't feel better is even more dangerous than just moving past them. That's what I wanted to clarify, and I keep talking about it, but I hope you understand. I hope that is the right words. I'm sorry if it's not. I don't know how else to explain it, really. Give me your feedback, and I'll try to reiterate it once I've actually sat with what I'm trying to say for more than this re-edit, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. You don't have to push yourself. Yes, don't give up. Never give up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Never give up. Ever. I was 6 years. I could have given up, but I didn't. Now I'm happy. In quarantine, I haven't been that happy, but I'm happy because of this one. The one that just meowed that you probably didn't hear. And I know that I have a lot more I've lived through this. I've lived through this all this before. I've lived through possibly losing my house, possibly or my apartment, possibly losing a lot of things in my life, which I will be, which is fine. They're just things. They're not me. They're not who I love. Like a phone, I could lose it. I could lose this apartment. I could lose my bed. I've slept on the floor before. I've slept in a roach-filled apartment before, a roach-filled house before, because it's the only place I've gone and the only place I knew. And now I'm here, and I want to show people not just you can do it too, but like you're understood. I can't just say, if I would be able to walk in your shoes, I would understand, because even then, I'm not you. I don't know your life story. I can sympathize. And that's what I want people to know is, I sympathize with you. I've been through this before. I know how to manage my life, even though it's a shitty management. It's not my life goal to be famous. It's not my life goal to be successful in this. It's not my goal. My goal is to make better things in this world. Never been a sense of unity ever in this world. It's always about who or what can I conquer? What is mine? What is not mine? How can I make it mine? And that person is less than I am. That's always how this world has ran, and that's what I hate. Like, I mean, like, medieval times, Renaissance, Egyptian, like, not just, like, now in 2020 or the past 50 years. I mean, like, of all time, this world has sucked. But there's never been a sense of unity, and I want there to try to be a sense of unity. Because the world is suffering. The world is suffering so much. People are suffering. The world is suffering. And I don't want that to keep happening. And I know that I can't change the world. I know that I can't change the world by myself. But if I can either change at least one person's life, a few people's, either be the start of a movement, which I hate because I don't want to seem like the white savior complex. I don't want to be that white guy that tries to change the world, to be the one to be like, I don't want to be that white person. You know, like, we all know that white person that's like, I'm not racist, I'm woke. Anywho, I don't want to be that person. But if I have to be the face of a movement, if I can be one of the faces, let me rephrase that. I don't want to be one, just there be one face of a movement, because there should not be. I want there to be diversity. I want there to be inclusivity. If I can be at least one face, or if I need to be one of the faces of a movement, I don't want to be the white savior. I hate the white savior complex that is in books and films and movies in this society. Look at Congress, whatever. If I can change the world in some way, make it better in some way, I shouldn't just give up because I can't change it completely. You shouldn't give up just because of one person's judgment. And there's a video that I actually really enjoy that I will link down below. It's a really simple thing. Just a comparison with two jars about things in this world and judgment. Don't judge yourself by other people's opinions, because they are not yours and they have no meaning, truthfully. If it's not supportive, it shouldn't mean nothing to you. And I get it, if you're at home with your parents and they judge you and all these things, I get it, whatever. That's another whole topic. But if you feel judged for your weight, or feel judged for lack of weight, or wealth, or ability, or support or love, just know that there's someone out there. There's a few people out there that I'm hoping will grow, that love you and want to support you, and that do support you. If you need to take that day off and just lay in bed and just cry it out, or listen to music and just check out for the day, go do it. If you wanna go eat a Snickers or go eat, I hate that when people talk about weight, they reference like sugar food. I hate that. I'm sorry. If you want to go eat pizza rolls or a pizza or a salad, whatever, don't let other people's judgment stop you. Very conceited. If I have to be conceited to make the world a better place, it's not that hard. It's not that hard for me to be conceited. Honey, I'm a 6'1" redhead. Okay, for anyone who believes in it, I don't, but who cares? I'm a 6'1" redhead who's a Scorpio. I can be very selfish, self-centered, conceited, all those things. I don't want to be. I hate being that. Sometimes I can be, and I have to check myself on it. I hate that. Why is this one strand of hair? Why settle for being an imitation? I'm so much more worth. Whoa, that wasn't English. I'm worth so much more than trying to live up to someone else's expectations that are not my own. I do not hate myself for my status, for my lack of money right now, because we're in the middle of a global pandemic. I don't hate myself. I've actually spent a lot of my time right now. I feel like I'm weirdly the most happiest I've been in a long time, because I've stopped comparing myself to other people. But here's the thing: if you want to go spend money, go spend money. If you feel better while spending money, allow yourself to feel better. Don't take my judgment and be like, I don't like rich people just because I don't like rich people. I've had I just don't like rich people, okay? But that's the thing of, it's my opinion. You don't have to accept it. If you want to go buy a Birkin bag, girl, go buy a Birkin bag. I'm not judging you on that. I personally just don't like them. Does that mean you're any less of a person or a character just on my judgment? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not less than anyone else by anyone else's standards or judgment. Truthfully, you're not. You may think you are. You may think, I'm not skinny enough. I'm not pretty enough. I don't know how to do makeup well enough. I don't have the right things going for me in life. I'm not loved. I don't have a significant other. Whatever it is. Don't allow someone else's opinion. This is what I want people to know. Don't allow someone else's opinion to be a priority in your mindset or life. Because it's their life, it's their mindset, it's not yours. Their opinion of you does not matter. I need to start helping change the world. I've just been sitting by, watching it happen, saying, when will this day come? When will I be a successful person who has helped change the world for the better? When will I be that person? And this person has to start now. I need to start doing things now. I'm done just living my life through other people. You know what? For the closing, I'm gonna bring out my hair because hi, I am a 6'1" redhead. Oh, and by the way, I should probably say this now. I am a cis male. He, him. Gay. Homosexual? I almost said homophobic. Whoa. That would have been bad. I forgot to mention, the only reason I said that is just because it really should be normalized. There's no really, like, huge importance of me saying that besides, like, just so people know, and so that it's normalized. Like, I should actually add that to I'm gonna do that right now, actually. I need to add that to my Instagram and any other place that I can add it to, because it does nothing. Okay. Another reason I also say that is, when someone doesn't see my face, especially like now during the time of COVID, my mustache is covered, right? Mustache is covered, and this is not the point, like the reason, but side tangent. I have been mistaken so many times for a woman, which is fine. I wouldn't mind, like whatever. But yeah, it's an interesting time. Like I was walking down the street with a friend, and as someone passed us, he actually flipped the out because he was surprised that I was not a girl, because the entire time he was checking me out because he has a thing for redhead girls, and he thought that I was my friend's girlfriend. Hi, I'm a cis male. Yes, I have long hair. Clearly, I've been playing it with this whole video. I've been playing with my hair. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make it stop moving. That's my issue. I guess I could just leave it like this and it'd be fine. My goal for from here on out is just stop touching my hair. If it falls like this, it falls like this. I will only fix my hair if it covers my face. So yeah, this seems fine. Why didn't I just do a hairstyle like this? Oh my god. Sorry for the long video, but you know, there's so much rambling. I've been rambling. Hey Google. Hey Google. What's the time?
It's 10:35 p.m.
10:35 p.m. I've been shouting at my camera for an hour. Cool. I love you. Keep going. This is not the end. You'll make it through this. I know things are hard right now. But the thing with you may feel alone and all these things, but there's a lot of people right now going through the same stuff, have been through the same stuff, and that's what I've been trying to get at this whole freaking video. You may feel alone. You may feel like no one's there for you or no one understands what's happening. But there's, like I just said, however many million people are also out of a job, are also going through a lot of stress, a lot of debt. That doesn't mean you're alone. I want there to be a community of people just supporting through all the suffering. I want there to be a support for all of this through all of the suffering. Because I've been there. I've been through a lot of stuff. And many times in my life, I felt like I didn't deserve to be here. Didn't deserve to live anymore. And that's what I don't want for anyone. You deserve to be here. You deserve to be loved. You are loved. I don't want to say you deserve to be. You are. Even by me. A 6'1" gay redhead. I know it's not a lot, and I know I don't have a lot to give. But if you need an escape from reality, an escape from all the hardships, I want this place to be a journey of happiness, to show happiness, to help change the world. There's so much rambling, and I'm so sorry. Also, okay, there's so much hair. And for people that are, also for the people at home that are like, I'm so ugly, I haven't had a haircut in 3 months. Sweetie, I haven't had a haircut in 2.5 years. Yeah, I haven't had a haircut in 2.5 years. Not even a trim, which is also why my ends are a bit... Like, actually, you can't even see it because I actually took a shower today. The ends are a little bit wonky, but they're not too bad. Whatever. I want this... So, coming up, there's a lot of videos I have coming up about my plants, about my cats that I talked about school projects that I've done. I want this place to be a place of learning, to a place of love, to a place of change. For people that need to be shown that. So, hey, you'll be okay. Take a deep breath in. Cry if you need to cry. I know it sounds like I almost cried there, but it was really just because I'm getting hot and sweaty and very clearly sweaty. But if you really need to, go eat cookie dough. Go eat a whole pizza by yourself. Go hug your kids. Go hug your cat if they allow you to, because mine kind of don't. But, yes. And I love how I mention them and they start fighting in the background. Cool. Not fighting, but play fighting, whatever. Oh, and now that I mentioned you, you're at my feet. That's adorable. If you need to go do those things, go do them. You will not be judged. And by the people that matter. You will not be judged by people that matter. I'm telling you this now. If they're judging you for choices that are not theirs, or choices that do not harm them, or have nothing relevant for them, tell them to fuck off. Because you should not live your life by anyone else's standards, by anyone else's judgment, rules, regulations. You should not judge yourself based on what someone else has said and what's going on right now. I know you may, if you do feel Is it crooked right now? Am I crooked? I think my camera's crooked. I think it's been crooked this whole time. Love that. Also, teeth. Also, I broke up with a fucking pimple on my face. Go cry if you need to. Go eat the food that you want to. Go work out if you want to. Go hug your kids. Go play with your kids. Go make food. I don't know. Go watch a TV show. Go have adult fun time. No judgment here. Go do whatever you want to do. If you want to go draw, go draw. Go paint. Go sculpt. Go write. Do whatever you want to do. Just because you're not at the place that you want to be, that's what I want people to know. Just because you're at the place that you're not wanting to be right now, doesn't mean you won't ever be. And just because someone may be saying you're being lazy, you're being selfish, you're being all these certain things, they may think you are those things. But if you're there to just show love, support, not necessarily for them, if they're really not a good person in your life, don't be like cutting you out, but be like, hey, we're not vibing right now. Don't close them off to where they won't ever come back later to learn or be there later. But our paths could cross again. Their paths could cross again, and that's what's important. Allow people to grow. Allow people to change. Allow people to discover who they really are. Just breathe. You'll be okay. We'll make it through this. I know 2020 is rough. I know it's rough. I know it's rough. It's been hella rough. Like, the reason I keep saying 2020 is because it's a year. 2020 is just a year. It's a moment in time where a lot of things are rough, but it's not forever. This world does not mean forever. 2020 does not mean forever. It means 2020, there's another year coming. You know? And it may be worse, but it won't be as worse if we're together and that we make a way through this together. I've just said a lot of things. Probably not how I've wanted to word it, and I hope that if I need to reword it, I will. Wow, now my hair looks fine. Now it looks great. Whatever. If I need to reiterate or re-say some things, I will, and I'll make another video on this. This is just a start. I guess I hate saying these things, but if you like this video, like and subscribe for more content. Hate that. It's 2020. People know how to use the platform. Like, I don't know why people always say it in every video. Like, it's second nature now to a lot of people. If you like something, you like the video. Shouldn't have to remind, whatever. Tangent. I'm gonna go make food. Hey, wait, hey. Come here. Come here. Ugh. I won't be able to pick up the other one because she doesn't like being picked up. Look at this one. I mean, this one doesn't really like being picked up either. But, I do say hi. Hey. You tired? No, that's the other one meowing. Alright. I guess thumbnail time, huh?